responsible development to me is really, we go out and we try and develop the resource as efficiently as we can, as safely as we can.
By doing so, we don't want to have any harmful effects on the environment and the people that live in the areas.
If you can't do the work safely, then absolutely do not do it.
Our safety programs do promote safety not only at work but also at home. One of our corporate initiatives is our Drive Safe program. It's something that we're really trying to focus on. In the oil patch, one of the most dangerous jobs we do every day is driving.
So if that just means, lowering your speed. Another initiative is not talking on your cell phone while driving. We're all practicing that.
We have a very safe operation compared to a lot of other industries, but we can always improve. So we're looking to do that at all the times and identify hazards and get rid of them and communicate them with other business units, with other companies, so that we can improve as an industry as a whole.
It is a core value to Encana. It's not only about sort of the bottom line, but it's ensuring that we can do the job safe.
It's one thing to put a well in somebody's farm. It's another thing to put a well in a golf course.
We're standing on the golf course of Lyalta right here, and it can blend it right into the area. We can make very small well sites. I have 2 well sites behind me.
There's a steel plate on the ground that you see. And they were even kind enough to paint that plate green. I don't know the oil and gas industry. I'm a developer, but I do know when a business knows what they're doing, I can tell, and it just seems like these guys are really good at what they do.
It's really one that can fit in with the population here. We don't have to move earth and trees and rocks to get at it.
We've tied up 125 acres across the street, and I'm already getting phone calls from Encana to say, could we put a couple of wells over there? And my office door will be wide open for these guys because I know that they're easy to work with, and they're willing to work with not only myself, but any developer that wants to get involved with them.
We own a lot of sections of land within the city of Calgary, and we're looking at how to develop that.
The city has pipelines and gas lines and electricity running down through the streets of the city at Calgary right now, and we hope to be able to work with them and ensure that our pipelines can work in those areas as well.
Think of one coal bed methane well that can heat 200 homes for 40 years. That's a very important piece, and at some point in time, as cities grow and our development moves in, we're going to have to find a way to cohabitate. We look at ourselves as a local company from Strathmore, from Drumheller, from Ponoka, right? We have a big mothership, the Encana House in Calgary, the head office, but really we're part of this community. We live out here and we operate out here.
We want to be a neighbor, a good neighbor, not just someone that's pulling the gas out of their land and whatnot, right? We want to, listen to it environmentally, look after all their concerns.
Being a good neighbor, if that can be something just as simple as a wave as you pass, or opening the lines of communication.
But over time, and with the education aspect and spending time with these people, part of the Courtesy Matters program, we found out that if there's going to be anybody who does develop out here, we'd rather be in Canada. They'd take time to listen to us.
If there is a concern, it's dealt with immediately.
As long as the gates are shut when they come in and out. We've had several cases, well, that hasn't happened, but that was corrected right away.
We strive for 100%. We don't always get it right, but we come back, we admit it, and we make it right with our stakeholders.
I felt that you had to find somebody that you could talk to openly and not feel like you were going to get shut down. And they have knowledgeable staff that if you've got a concern, you can contact them.
So I think it's very important that Encana lead with its best foot forward, and I think the best way to do that is with experienced personnel.
We've had no negative encounters with Encana so far.
It will work if we work together.
We feel it's a privilege to operate within those communities, and we want to ensure that we are, the communities where we operate are better off with us there than without us there.
Natural gas is safe, reliable, clean burning, and plentiful. We believe it's the fuel of the future, and developing this key resource in a responsible way is simply how we do business.
Canadians should be proud we have this local grown source that we can utilize.
Natural gas and coal bed methane will help create a bright future for everyone.